to another Constrcut tutorial. Today we'll be learning about buttons and spawners. So what buttons are, let me add one with a double click and I'll add a button. I'll put it on a layout and rename this spawning button. So what a button does is something that you can click. It's something will happen when you click this. So when we go to our event sheet, we add a new event and we'll click spawning button on click, so which means when we click this thing, something will happen. And we'll say that we'll go to system and create Kiyoshi. Let's just say 30 and 30. There we go. And now when we run layout, and we already have Kiyoshi here, we can click the button and another Kiyoshi will spawn. So now this is pretty much, whenever we click this, it's pretty much spawning Kiyoshi. But now what we can make is we can make a spawner. So let me make a sprite and we'll just make, how about, yeah, there we go. This is our spawner. We'll just name that our spawner. Hold on. Yeah, name that spawner. And now we could have this spawning button. When we click it, we can have the spawner spawn another object, and we can spawn Kiyoshi right here. So now when we press this button, Kiyoshi will spawn on the object. So we can also rename the button here and rename it spawn another Kiyoshi. And we can drag it across. And it will basically look like this when we run it. Like that. And we'll spawn. So now what we have here is pretty much, this is the button and it really looks like it doesn't look good. So we can add is a CSS import, which is a type of code, and we can add this, which is, by the way, this is an add-on, and we can go to add event and we can have every tick, which means like every second the layout is on. We can go every tick. We can have the spawning bullet have its color to red. See? Now when we run layout, the color of the text is red. What we can also add is different fonts for it. So we can go to spawning button. Or we could go to just use the same one and go to spawning button, set the style, and we can set the font size to however big we want it. For example, like that. But remember, like when you want to have your font size that's bigger, you also have to make your button bigger as well, or else it won't fit on the button and it won't resize itself. See? It doesn't fit. What we have to do is we gotta make that longer, and now it fits. So this is it for the tutorial, everyone. Thank